In the last episode, our small band of rebels had just infiltrated the Lyrian government, pulling off a daring heist that exposed the corrupt officials and brought a glimmer of hope to the people. With our names on everyone's lips, we were hailed as heroes, but the celebration was short-lived, as a cryptic message from our enigmatic ally, known only as the Architect, set us on a perilous odyssey. The message was brief: Aethereian archive, Elara's maps, Lyra's legacy. I felt a shiver run down my spine as I stared at the words, my mind racing with questions. What was this archive, and why was it so crucial to our cause? And who was Elara, the elusive cartographer whose arcane maps promised to guide us to our goal? I turned to Dr. Orion, who was studying me with an intense gaze. "We need to find Elara," I said. The doctor nodded, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "I've been searching for her for years. Her maps are said to hold the key to unlocking Aethereia's forgotten past." We made our way through the crowded streets of Lyrian, avoiding the roving patrols and informants. The city was a labyrinth, full of hidden corners and secret passages. We navigated it with ease, having spent countless nights evading the authorities. As we walked, the buildings grew taller and the air thickened with an eerie energy. We were heading into the Forsaken City, a place where few dared to tread. The once majestic skyscrapers now stood as skeletal sentinels, a testament to Aethereia's downfall. Dr. Orion gestured to a towering structure in the distance. "That's our destination, the Spire of Echoes." Elara was last spotted there. The spire loomed before us, its peak shrouded in a swirling mist. I felt a sense of trepidation creeping up my spine. We entered the spire, our footsteps echoing off the walls. The air was heavy with the scent of decay and forgotten memories. A figure emerged from the shadows, a woman with piercing green eyes and raven-black hair. "Elara," I breathed. Her gaze flickered to Dr. Orion, then back to me. "I've been expecting you. My maps will indeed guide you to the Aethereian archive, but be warned. The journey will be treacherous, and you're not the only one searching for it." With that, she handed me a small, intricately carved stone. "Follow the path of the setting sun." And with that, she vanished into the shadows. I stared at the stone, feeling a surge of determination. "We have a long journey ahead of us," I said to Dr. Orion. The doctor nodded, her eyes gleaming with a mix of excitement and concern. "Then let's get moving." We stepped out of the spire, into a world full of unknown dangers and the promise of a brighter future. The sun was setting, casting a golden glow over the Forsaken City. We set off, following the path that Elara's stone had revealed, our hearts pounding in unison as the darkness began to stir, and the stakes grew higher previously. Alex's group successfully infiltrated the Lyrian government, exposing corrupt officials and earning the admiration of the people. However, a cryptic message from the enigmatic architect set them on a perilous odyssey to find the Aethereian archive, which supposedly holds the key to unlocking Lyra's biotechnology secrets. As we ventured deeper into the unknown, the silence between us grew thicker than the mist that shrouded the Spire of Echoes. The weight of our task hung heavy on our shoulders, and the stakes had never been higher. We were no longer rebels fighting against a corrupt government, but pioneers forging a path into the heart of Aethereia's forgotten past loomed before us like an unforgiving abyss, waiting to swallow us whole. And yet, with every step, I felt an unshakable resolve growing within me. I was no longer the scared, uncertain Alex who had stumbled into this world by chance. I was the leader, the one who had to forge a path forward no matter the cost. As we trekked through the ancient Aethereian ruins, Dr. Orion led the way, her eyes scanning the terrain with an uncanny intensity. Lyra and Aaron flanked us, their senses on high alert, ever prepared to defend us from the lurking shadows. The air was thick with an eerie energy, as if the very land itself was watching us, waiting to see if we were worthy of unlocking its secrets. After hours of navigating treacherous landscapes, we finally stumbled upon an ancient temple hidden deep within the ruins. The entrance was guarded by two imposing stone statues, their faces twisted in a perpetual scream of warning. Dr. Orion approached the statues, her hands fluttering with excitement as she examined the intricate carvings on their pedestals. "This is it," she breathed. "The Temple of the Ancients. The Aethereian archive lies within." I nodded, my heart pounding in anticipation. This was it. This was the moment we had been working towards. This was the moment that could change the course of Aethereian history forever. With Lyra and Aaron forming a protective barrier around us, we ventured into the temple, the air thickening with an ominous energy as we stepped further into the darkness. The statues loomed behind us, their twisted faces seeming to scream a warning that we dare not ignore. I felt the weight of our mission settling upon me, and yet I knew that we could not turn back now. We had come too far, and the fate of Aethereia hung precariously in the balance. As we entered the temple, a sudden burst of luminescent light illuminated the chamber, revealing ancient artifacts and relics that glittered like stars in the dim light. The air vibrated with an otherworldly energy, as if the very essence of Aethereia's forgotten past was stirring, awakened by our presence. "Welcome to the Temple of the Ancients," Dr. Orion whispered, her eyes shining with awe. "Here lies the key to unlocking Lyra's biotechnology secrets." But as we ventured deeper into the chamber, a cold dread creeping up my spine, I knew that we were not alone. The temple was watching us, waiting to see if we were worthy of unlocking its secrets, and I knew that we were running out of time. We had to uncover the archive secrets before the darkness closed in, and the fate of Aethereia was forever lost previously. Alex's group infiltrated the Lyrian government, exposing corrupt officials and earning admiration from the people. A cryptic message from the enigmatic architect set them on a perilous odyssey to find the Aethereian archive, holding the key to unlocking Lyra's biotechnology secrets. The group ventured into the ancient ruins, navigating treacherous landscapes and forging unexpected alliances. As we delved deeper into the heart of the chamber, the luminescent light intensified, casting an eerie glow on the relics and artifacts scattered around us. Dr. Orion's eyes danced with excitement, her hands fluttering over an intricately carved console as she deciphered the ancient technology. Lyra and Aaron stood guard, their eyes scanning the perimeter of the temple for any signs of danger. I stood at the threshold, my heart pounding in anticipation as I gazed upon the secrets that lay before us. Suddenly, the air seemed to shudder and the chamber fell silent. The luminescent light flickered, and the temple's eerie energy coalesced into a palpable presence. I felt a cold dread creeping up my spine as the statues at the entrance began to move, their twisted faces contorting into a macabre grin. "Welcome, Alex," a hollow voice echoed through the chamber. "I have been waiting for you." The statues began to glide towards us, their eyes blazing with an otherworldly intensity. Lyra and Aaron instinctively stepped forward, their bodies tensed for combat. But I knew that we couldn't fight our way out of this. We had to think, to reason, to find a way to appease the temple's guardian. Dr. Orion's eyes darted between the statues and the console, her face a mask of focus. "The temple's AI," she whispered, "it's awakening. We need to interface with it to convince it to grant us access to the archive." With a deep breath, I stepped forward, my eyes locked on the statues. "We come in peace," I declared, my words echoing off the walls. "We seek the knowledge of the Aethereian archive." The statues halted, their grins frozen on their faces. The chamber fell silent once more as the temple's AI pondered our request. Then, in a flash of insight, the statues nodded in unison, their twisted grins relaxing into an enigmatic smile. The chamber's luminescent light intensified, bathing us in a warm, golden glow. The air vibrated with an otherworldly energy as the temple's AI spoke once more. "Very well," it declared, "I shall grant you access to the Aethereian archive. But be warned, Alex, the secrets that lie within come at a steep price. Are you prepared to face the consequences of your quest?" I took a deep breath, my heart pounding with anticipation. I knew that we had come too far to turn back now. I knew that the fate of Aethereia hung precariously in the balance. "I am ready," I said, my voice firm and resolute. As the temple's AI nodded its approval, the chamber's walls began to shimmer, revealing a doorway that led to the heart of the Aethereian archive. I knew that this was it. This was the moment that would change the course of Aethereian history forever. With Dr. Orion, Lyra, and Aaron by my side, I took the first step into the unknown, ready to face whatever secrets lay within. But little did I know that the consequences of our quest would be far more sinister than I could have imagined previously. Alex's group infiltrated the Lyrian government, exposing corrupt officials and earning admiration from the people. A cryptic message from the enigmatic architect set them on a perilous odyssey to find the Aethereian archive, holding the key to unlocking Lyra's biotechnology secrets. As we stepped through the shimmering doorway, the air thickened with an electric charge, enveloping us in an eerie silence. The chamber's luminescent light intensified, casting an otherworldly glow on the ancient relics scattered before us. I felt a shiver run down my spine as I gazed upon the secrets that lay before us. Dr. Orion's eyes sparkled with curiosity, Lyra's grip on her dagger tightened, and Aaron's eyes darted between the relics, his mind racing with possibilities. Suddenly, a holoprojection materialized before us, depicting a figure cloaked in shadows. The air vibrated with an otherworldly energy as the figure began to speak. "Welcome, Alex," it said, its voice like a gentle breeze on a summer's day. "I am the guardian of the Aethereian archive. You have proven your worth by navigating the trials of the temple. Now, you must make a choice. Sacrifice the secrets of the past for the promise of a brighter future, or risk everything to unlock the full potential of the Aethereian technology." The chamber's luminescent light flickered, and the air seemed to hold its breath as I pondered the guardian's words. Dr. Orion's eyes met mine, her gaze burning with intensity. Lyra's grip on her dagger tightened, and Aaron's face set in a determined expression. "What do you mean?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. "The secrets of the Aethereian technology come at a steep price," the guardian replied, its voice dripping with an air of mystery. "The ancient Aethereians paid the ultimate cost for their power. Are you willing to do the same?" I felt a cold dread creeping up my spine as I gazed upon the guardian's enigmatic smile. I knew that we had come too far to turn back now, but the guardian's words stirred something deep within me. I remembered the words of the architect, the whispers of the forgotten past, and the warnings of the temple's AI. I took a deep breath, and my heart pounded in anticipation. I knew that this was the moment that would change the course of Aethereian history forever. "I am willing to pay the price," I said, my voice firm and resolute. As I spoke the words, the chamber's luminescent light intensified, casting an otherworldly glow on the ancient relics scattered before us. The guardian's smile grew wider, and the air vibrated with an electric charge. "Very well," the guardian said, its voice dripping with an air of satisfaction. "Then let us begin." With those words, the chamber's walls began to shimmer, revealing a doorway that led to the heart of the Aethereian archive. I knew that this was it. This was the moment that would change the course of Aethereian history forever. But as we stepped through the doorway, I couldn't shake off the feeling that we were walking into a trap, and that the consequences of our quest would be far more sinister than I could have imagined previously. Alex's group infiltrated the Lyrian government, earning admiration from the people. A cryptic message set them on a perilous odyssey to find the Aethereian archive, holding the key to unlocking Lyra's biotechnology secrets. As we emerged from the shimmering doorway, a sense of unease settled over us like a shroud. The air was thick with an otherworldly energy, and the ancient relics seemed to pulsate with an eerie power. I felt Lyra's hand brush against mine, her grip on her dagger relaxed, as if sensing the same trepidation. Dr. Orion's eyes darted between the artifacts, her mind no doubt racing with the implications of our discovery. Aaron's brow furrowed, his gaze darting between us, as if searching for a way to escape the unfolding trap. Suddenly, the chamber's walls began to shift, revealing a labyrinthine path that snaked deep into the Aethereian archive. The air vibrated with an electric charge, and I felt the weight of our task settling onto my shoulders. We were about to uncover secrets that had been hidden for centuries, secrets that could change the course of Aethereian history forever. As we ventured deeper into the heart of the archive, the ancient relics seemed to whisper secrets in my ear, their whispers echoing through the labyrinthine path. I felt the thrum of Lyra's biotechnology humming within me, as if it too sensed the proximity of the secrets. Dr. Orion's footsteps quickened, her eyes shining with an unbridled excitement. Lyra's grip on her dagger tightened, her movements fluid and precise. Aaron's gaze darted between the walls as if searching for hidden dangers. The labyrinth twisted and turned, leading us deeper into the heart of the archive. Every step felt like a countdown, every heartbeat a ticking clock. We were about to unlock the secrets of the ancient Aethereians had paid the ultimate price for. And then, we stumbled upon a circular chamber, its walls adorned with ancient runes that shimmered like stars in the night sky. In the center of the chamber, a glowing crystal orb pulsed with an otherworldly energy, as if beckoning us closer. By the architect, Dr. Orion breathed, her eyes shining with awe. This is it. This is the heart of the Aethereian archive. I felt Lyra's hand brush against mine, her grip on her dagger relaxed, as if sensing the same trepidation. The air vibrated with an electric charge, as if the secrets we sought were within grasp. And then, a figure emerged from the shadows, its eyes blazing with an otherworldly energy. Its gaze locked onto mine, and I felt the weight of its words settling onto my shoulders. "Welcome, Alex," it said, its voice like a gentle breeze on a summer's day. "I am the keeper of the Aethereian secrets. You have proven your worth, but the secrets you seek come at a steep price. Are you willing to pay the cost?" I felt a cold dread creeping up my spine as I gazed upon the keeper's enigmatic smile. The secrets we sought could change the course of Aethereian history forever. But the cost, would it be worth it? I took a deep breath, and my heart raced in anticipation. I knew that this was the moment that would define our quest, the moment that would cement our place in history as heroes who dared to dream of a better tomorrow. But as I opened my mouth to respond, the chamber's walls began to shudder, the ancient runes on the walls flashing like warning signals. The air vibrated with an electric charge, and I felt Lyra's hand grip mine, her grip on her dagger tightening. "What's happening?" Aaron shouted, his eyes darting between the walls. Dr. Orion's eyes locked onto mine, her gaze burning with a warning. "It's the archive itself," she whispered. "We're running out of time. We must make the choice now." I felt the weight of our quest settling onto my shoulders. I knew that this was the moment that would change the fate of Aethereian history forever. But what would be the cost of our triumph? And was I willing to pay it? Previously, Alex's group infiltrated the Lyrian government, earning admiration from the people. A cryptic message set them on a perilous odyssey to find the Aethereian archive, holding the key to unlocking Lyra's biotechnology secrets. As the chamber shuddered, I gazed into the keeper's enigmatic smile, my heart pounding in my chest. "What's the cost?" I demanded, my voice firm, yet laced with trepidation. The keeper's smile never wavered. "The secrets you seek will come at the price of a memory, one that defines you, Alex. Are you willing to sacrifice a part of yourself for the greater good?" Dr. Orion's eyes locked onto mine, urging caution, while Lyra's grip on my hand tightened as if sensing my turmoil. Aaron's gaze darted between us, searching for a way to escape the unfolding trap. The chamber's walls continued to shudder, the ancient runes flashing like warning signals. I felt the weight of our quest settling onto my shoulders, the fate of Aethereian history hanging in the balance. I took a deep breath, my mind racing with the implications. Could I sacrifice a part of myself for the greater good? Was I willing to pay the ultimate price? With a resolute nod, I made my choice. "I'm willing to pay the cost." The chamber's walls stopped shuddering, the ancient runes dimming to a soft glow. The keeper's smile never wavered, its eyes blazing with an otherworldly energy. Then let us proceed, Alex. The secrets of the Aethereians await. With a wave of its hand, the chamber's walls slid open, revealing a labyrinthine path that snaked deeper into the heart of the archive. Dr. Orion's eyes shone with excitement, while Lyra's grip on my hand remained firm, as if sensing the uncertainty that lay ahead. Aaron's gaze darted between us, searching for a way to escape. I led the way, my heart racing with anticipation. What secrets lay hidden in the depths of the Aethereian archive would I uncover? Would the cost of my triumph be too high to bear? As we ventured deeper, the labyrinth twisted and turned, leading us through ancient ruins and relics that whispered secrets in my ear. I felt the thrum of her biotechnology humming within me, as if it too sensed the proximity of the secrets. Suddenly, the labyrinth opened up to a vast, crystal-like chamber, its walls reflecting the light of 1,000 stars. In the center of the chamber stood an enormous, ancient artifact, the heart of Aethereia. Dr. Orion's eyes widened in awe, her gaze locked onto the heart. By the architect, this is it. This is the source of Lyra's biotechnology, the key to unlocking the secrets of the ancient Aethereians. Lyra's grip on my hand tightened, her grip on her dagger relaxed, as if sensing the same trepidation. The air vibrated with an electric charge, as if the secrets we sought were within grasp. But as we approached the heart, a loud, ominous voice boomed through the chamber, echoing off the walls. "You shall not have it," it thundered. "The heart of Aethereia is mine and mine alone." I felt a cold dread creeping up my spine as a massive, robotic entity materialized before us, its eyes blazing with an otherworldly energy. "Welcome, mortals," it declared, its voice like thunder. "I am the guardian of the heart, and you shall not leave this place alive." I took a deep breath, my heart pounding in my chest. We had come so far, overcome so much. Would this be the end of our journey, or would we find a way to defeat the Guardian and unlock the secrets of the Aethereians? The fate of Aethereian history hung in the balance, as I steeled myself for the battle ahead. Previously, Alex and his companions infiltrated the Aethereian archive, earning the Keeper's approval to unlock Lyra's biotechnology. A cryptic message from the Keeper hinted at the cost of a memory, while the chamber shuddered and ancient runes warned of danger ahead. Alex decided to pay the ultimate price, and the chamber led them to the labyrinthine path, ultimately unveiling the Guardian of the Heart, a robotic entity determined to stop them from unlocking the secrets of the ancient Aethereians. As the Guardian's thunderous voice echoed off the chamber walls, Dr. Orion's eyes, widening in awe, turned to horror. Lyra's grip on my hand tightened into a vice-like hold, and the air vibrated with an electric charge. The Guardian's massive body, adorned with ancient Aethereian runes, seemed an insurmountable barrier between us and the heart of Aethereia. "We need to get past it," Erin whispered, her eyes darting between the Guardian's massive limbs, searching for an opening. I nodded, my mind racing with strategies. Dr. Orion's eyes locked onto mine, and I knew she was thinking the same thing. We had to use Lyra's biotechnology to our advantage. The thrum of her power humming within me hinted at a deeper connection, one that could give us the edge we needed. "It's time to show them what we're made of," Lyra said, a fierce glint in her eye, as she unsheathed her dagger, its blade shimmering with an otherworldly energy. The air vibrated with her power, and I felt her biotechnology surging within me. Dr. Orion nodded, her own gaze locked onto the Guardian. "I've got an idea," she whispered. "We need to hack into the Guardian system and override its primary directives. It's the only way we'll get past it." I nodded, my heart pounding in my chest. We had to move quickly. The Guardian was already charging towards us, its massive limbs propelling it forward like a juggernaut. "Get to work, Doc," I said, steeling myself for the battle ahead. "Lyra, Aaron, we need to hold off the Guardian long enough for Dr. Orion to hack into its system. We can't let it get too close." Lyra and Aaron nodded, their eyes locked onto the Guardian, their movements fluid and synchronized as they darted between its massive limbs, avoiding its crushing blows. I watched in awe, their skills honed to perfection as they danced around it, buying us precious time. Dr. Orion's eyes locked onto the Guardian's surface, her hands moving with a frantic speed as she worked her device, trying to breach the Guardian's security. The air vibrated with an electric charge as the Guardian's energy surged against her hacking attempts. I felt the weight of our quest settling onto my shoulders, the fate of Aethereian history hanging in the balance. Could we overcome this final hurdle and unlock the secrets of the Aethereians? As the battle raged on, the chamber's walls began to shudder once more, warning us that time was running out. I steeled myself for the final push, knowing that we were close, so close to achieving our goal. But at what cost? The Keeper's enigmatic smile flashed before my eyes, its warning me of the price I would have to pay for this triumph previously. Alex and his companions breached the Aethereian archive, only to face the Guardian of the Heart, a robotic entity tasked with preventing them from unlocking the secrets of the ancient Aethereians. With the fate of Aethereian history hanging in the balance, Alex and his companions must use Lyra's biotechnology, Dr. Orion's hacking skills, and their own bravery to override the Guardian's primary directives and unlock the heart of Aethereia. As the chamber walls shuddered, warning us that time was running out, Lyra's grip on my hand tightened into a vice-like hold, and the air vibrated with an electric charge. Suddenly, Dr. Orion's eyes sparkled with a burst of insight. "I've got it," she exclaimed, her device flashing with a brilliant light. The Guardian's massive body shuddered, its movements slowing and its thunderous voice diminished to a faint whisper. The air seemed to hold its breath as Lyra, Aaron, and I exchanged a triumphant glance. It was done. We had overcome the final hurdle. But as the Guardian's body began to crumble, a blinding light enveloped us, and the chamber walls began to disintegrate, revealing a hidden chamber beyond. In the center of the new chamber, an ancient artifact pulsed with an otherworldly energy, the heart of Aethereia. Lyra's biotechnology surged within me, as if urging me towards the artifact. Dr. Orion's eyes locked onto mine, her gaze filled with a mix of awe and trepidation. As I reached out to claim it, a voice whispered in my mind, a warning from the Keeper. "Your triumph comes at a price, Alex, the cost of memory. Are you prepared to pay it?" My heart racing, I hesitated. Lyra's grip on my hand tightened as if urging me to take the leap of faith. With a deep breath, I nodded and my hand closed around the artifact. The world around me dissolved into a kaleidoscope of memories, ancient Aethereian secrets and forgotten histories flooding my mind. I felt the weight of their civilization, their triumphs and failures, their struggles and hopes. And in that moment, I knew that our quest had only just begun. As the chamber began to fade, Lyra, Aaron, and Dr. Orion's faces blurred into the background. I felt myself being pulled through time and space, back to the Forsaken City, where Elara's cryptic maps awaited, ready to guide us to the next step on our journey. But this time, I knew that I would not be alone. The heart of Aethereia had chosen me, and with its power, I was ready to face the trials that lay ahead. The fate of Aethereian history hung in the balance, and I was no longer just a reluctant hero, but a guardian of their forgotten past, ready to forge a brighter future previously. Alex and his companions breached the Aethereian archive, claiming the heart of Aethereia, but not without a warning from the Keeper, the cost of memory. Are you prepared to pay it? As Alex grappled with the artifact's power, he was pulled back to the Forsaken City, ready to face the next step on their journey. As I materialized in the Forsaken City's dimly lit alleyway, the weight of the Aethereian memories lingered, still resonating within me. Elara's cryptic maps in my mind. I knew exactly where to find her, the forgotten clockwork tower, hidden amidst the city's labyrinthine streets. The clockwork mechanism's rhythmic ticking echoed through the air, drawing me towards the entrance. With the heart of Aethereia's power coursing through my veins, I felt an unshakable determination, as if the fate of Aethereia itself rested on my shoulders. As I entered the clockwork tower, Elara's slender figure stood poised, surrounded by an array of intricate maps and mechanisms. Her piercing gaze locked onto mine. A knowing smile played on her lips. "You've unlocked the heart," she whispered, her voice barely audible above the ticking mechanism. "Now, let me show you the path to the eternal forge." Without another word, she handed me a delicate, ornate key. The key's surface gleamed with an otherworldly essence, radiating an aura ID come to associate with the ancient Aethereians. "This will grant you passage to the forge, where Lyra's biotechnology secrets await. But be warned, Alex, the journey will test your resolve, your courage, and the bonds of your companions." With the key in hand, I felt the weight of responsibility settle upon me. The fate of Aethereian civilization, the secrets of Lyra's biotechnology, and the hope for a brighter future all hung in the balance. I knew that I had to trust in my companions, in our unbreakable bond forged through trials and tribulations. "Let's do this," I said, a resolute determination etched on my face. Elara's eyes sparkled with approval as she handed me a map etched with cryptic symbols and markings. "The path to the eternal forge lies within. May the road rise up to meet you, Alex." With the map in hand, I felt the power of the heart of Aethereia surging within me. I knew that the journey ahead would be treacherous, that we would face daunting challenges, heart-stopping showdowns with powerful Aethereian entities, and that the stakes would escalate like never before. But with the heart's power, I was ready to face them head-on, knowing that my companions would stand by my side, united against the darkness that had once consumed their world. As I left the clockwork tower, the ticking mechanism fading into the distance, I felt the world around me shift, as if the very fabric of reality was bending to accommodate our odyssey. I knew that we would emerge victorious, claiming the secrets of the eternal forge, paving the way for a brighter tomorrow, and setting the stage for a decisive climax that would change the course of Aethereian history forever previously. Alex and his companions claimed the heart of Aethereia, but the Keeper warned of a cost. As Alex grappled with the artifact's power, he was pulled back to the Forsaken City, ready to face the next step on their journey. The clockwork tower's rhythmic ticking still echoed in my mind as I unfolded Elara's cryptic markings, studying the path to the eternal forge. The map's symbols seemed to shimmer, as if the heart of Aethereia's ancient knowledge was guiding me. Our odyssey was about to take a drastic turn. With Dr. Orion's expertise, we deciphered the map's hidden patterns, revealing a perilous route through treacherous landscapes and lost cities. The first checkpoint was the forgotten metropolis of Carwin, hidden beneath the shifting sands of the Aethereian desert. The air was thick with anticipation as we set out, our determination to claim the eternal forge's secrets palpable. As we traversed the unforgiving dunes, we stumbled upon a nomadic tribe, the Jathik, who possessed ancient knowledge about the desert's hidden paths. Their leader, the enigmatic Kale, gazed at me with an unsettling intensity, his eyes seeming to pierce the veil of the heart's power. "You wield the essence of our ancestors," he declared, his voice carrying the weight of prophecy. "In return for our guidance, you must prove your courage and your heart's purity." With a deep breath, I accepted the challenge, knowing that the fate of Aethereia hung in the balance. The tribe presented me with 3 trials, navigating a maze of shifting sands, facing a duel against their deadliest assassin, and unraveling an ancient prophecy hidden within the desert's mystical energies. The trials would test my companions as well, pushing our bonds to the breaking point. The first trial loomed before us, its shifting sands whispering secrets only the heart of Aethereia could understand. I closed my eyes, focusing on the artifact's power, and stepped forward into the ever-changing labyrinth. The sands swirled around me, revealing a hidden path that only the heart's essence could have revealed. With each step, my connection to the artifact grew stronger, the power coursing through my veins like lifeblood. We emerged on the other side, the Jathik tribe awaiting us with a mixture of awe and trepidation. "You have passed the first trial," Kale declared, his eyes gleaming with an otherworldly intensity. "But the journey to the eternal forge is far from over. The sands whisper secrets of an ancient treachery, one that could change the course of our world's destiny. The stakes had escalated once more, the fate of Aethereia hanging precariously in the balance. Yet, with the heart of Aethereia's power surging within me, I knew that we would overcome the challenges ahead, our bond forged in adversity growing stronger with each trial. The road to the eternal forge was paved with uncertainty, but I was ready to face whatever lay ahead, knowing that my companion stood by my side, united against the darkness that had consumed their world previously. Alex and his companions claimed the heart of Aethereia, but the Keeper warned of a cost. As Alex grappled with the artifact's power, he was pulled back to the Forsaken City, ready to face the next step on their journey. With Elara's cryptic markings and Dr. Orion's expertise, they deciphered the path to the Eternal Forge, revealing a perilous route through treacherous landscapes and lost cities. The desert sun beat down on us as we ventured deeper into the forgotten metropolis of Caerwyn, the air thick with the whispers of ancient secrets. Our journey had taken a drastic turn, and I could feel the weight of the heart's power coursing through my veins like lifeblood. The Xathic tribe's trials had pushed us to our limits, but we emerged stronger, our bond forged in adversity growing more unbreakable with each challenge. As we traversed the labyrinthine streets of Caerwyn, the city's ancient energies began to stir, awakening long-dormant machines that hummed with a strange, otherworldly energy. The machines, known as the Keepers of the Forgotten, seemed to sense the heart's power within me, and they began to align themselves with our quest, offering cryptic guidance that hinted at a deeper purpose. One of the Keepers, an ancient, ornate machine adorned with Aethereian runes, revealed to us the hidden location of the next checkpoint on our journey, the underwater ruins of Aethereia, it declared, its voice like the gentle lapping of waves. There, you will find the Tome of the Ancients, a chronicle of Aethereia's forgotten past and the secrets of the Eternal Forge. With the Keeper's guidance, we set out towards Aethereia, navigating treacherous underwater caverns and avoiding the patrols of the Archon regime. As we delved deeper into the ruins, we stumbled upon an ancient, hidden chamber filled with artifacts and relics that held the key to unlocking Lyra's biotechnology secrets. However, we were not alone. A rival faction, the remnant of the Ancients, had also discovered Aethereia, and their leader, the enigmatic and ruthless Archon, Xandros, would stop at nothing to claim the tome and harness its secrets for his own purposes. As we prepared to face Xandros and his followers, I knew that the stakes had escalated once more, the fate of Aethereia hanging precariously in the balance. Yet, with the heart of Aethereia's power surging within me, I was ready to face whatever lay ahead, knowing that my companion stood by my side, united against the darkness that had consumed their world. The underwater ruins of Aethereia held secrets that would change the course of Aethereian history forever, and we were ready to claim them previously. In the underwater ruins of Aethereia, Alex and his companions discovered secrets that held the key to unlocking Lyra's biotechnology secrets, but they were not alone. The rival faction, the remnant of the Ancients, led by the ruthless Archon Xandros, sought to claim the Tome of the Ancients, sparking a showdown that would determine Aethereia's fate. As we faced Xandros and his followers, the chamber reverberated with the din of battle. I summoned the heart of Aethereia's power, channeling it into a wave that repelled the Archon's forces. Lyra and Aaron fought valiantly, their positions alongside skilled warriors who had joined our cause. Dr. Orion, ever the brilliant scientist, had hacked into the remnant systems, using the Keepers of the Forgotten to turn the tables on our enemies. Elara's maps guided us through the chaos, her arcane skills helping us stay one step ahead of our foes. The battle raged on, the outcome hanging precariously in the balance. Just as it seemed Xandros would emerge victorious, I remembered the Keeper's cryptic message. The Aethereian archive holds the secrets of the Eternal Forge, but beware, for it is guarded by the most powerful Aethereian entity of all the Chronos. In a burst of determination, I rallied my companions. urging them to stand firm against the remnant's last stand. United, we unleashed a ferocious counterattack that shattered the Archon's defenses. As the dust settled, we claimed the tome of the ancients, its chronicle revealing the secrets of Aethereia's forgotten past and the path to the eternal forge. With Xandros defeated and his followers either defeated or fled, we set our course for the Chronos, the last obstacle standing between us and the Aethereian archive. As we approached the Chronos domain, a realm of swirling time and energy, I felt an unprecedented surge of power emanating from the heart of Aethereia, a warning that the final challenge was at hand. The Chronos, an ethereal being of immense power, regarded us with an unyielding gaze. "You have reached the pinnacle of your journey, Alex, but can you unlock the secrets of the Aethereian archive?" I steeled myself, the weight of my companion's trust and determination empowering me to face the Chronos challenge. With the heart's power coursing through me, I embarked on a mental duel with the Chronos powers of time and space. The battle raged on, our wills clashing like celestial bodies. Finally, I grasped the essence of the Aethereian archive, unlocking its secrets. In a burst of radiance, the Chronos acknowledged my triumph. "Alex, you have proven your worth. The secrets of the Aethereian archive shall be yours, and with them, the power to reshape the course of your world's history." As the Chronos domain dissipated, we emerged victorious, our bond forged in adversity stronger than ever. The Aethereian archive, containing the knowledge of Aethereia's past, present, and future, was ours to wield. We had claimed the secrets of the eternal forge, paving the way for a brighter future, where courage, hope, and unity had overcome the darkness of their past. Epilogue. As the news of our triumph spread across Aethereia, the people began to rise, inspired by the legend which had sparked a beacon of hope in the darkness. In the city of Lyrian, once the seat of the Archon regime, the people celebrated, their voices echoing in unison, for a brighter tomorrow. In the years to come, the companions worked tirelessly to rebuild and reclaim their world. Lyra's biotechnology, harnessed with the secrets of the eternal forge, brought new wonders to the Aethereian landscape. Dr. Orion's radical theories were proven, and Elara's arcane maps guided explorers to hidden wonders. Alex, now a symbol of courage and hope, continued to guide Aethereia towards a brighter future. The heart of Aethereia, now a symbol of unity and power, remained by his side, a reminder of the journey that had transformed them all into heroes who dared to dream of a better tomorrow.